Hi friends, good morning. Myself Mr. V.R. Sanaf, lecturer in Mechanical Engineering Department of KK Polytechnic Nasik. Friends, today we are going to discuss about different types of feedback devices which are mostly used in CNC machine. So the first feedback device, that is the transducer. Friends, there are two types of transducer. Synchro resolver is the one of transducer and another is the inductosine transducer. So first we will see the synchro resolver. So this is the diagram of the synchro resolver transducer, which is mostly used in computerized numerical control machine as a feedback device. So synchro resolver has the windings at exactly 90° each other and resolve the voltage into two components at a phase difference of 90°. The peak values of these components vary, therefore sine and cosine values corresponding to the angular position of the rotor shaft. The angular position of the rotor for null depends upon the ratio of the voltage on two stator windings. One winding is supplied with a voltage proportional to sine theta and the other winding is supplied with a voltage corresponding to cos theta, where theta is the angular position of the rotor shaft. So friend, the resolver as shown in figure has two stator windings which are mounted at right angles to each other. The resolver belongs to a group of machines called synchros. It is suitably geared so that a displacement of any 50 mm produces one revolution of the rotor. A similar cycle of values is obtained for next 50 mm or 360°. A special electronic hardware which converts this cycle signal into digital form is known as a converter. So this is the information about one type of transducer, that is synchro resolver. So second type of transducer or feedback device, that is inductosine. So this inductosine is a precision feedback device for the accurate measurement and control of angles or linear distances with inductive coupling between conductors separated by a small air gap. Accuracy is better than 1 second of arc and linear accuracy is better than 0.5 micron is achieved. There are two forms in inductosine. Rotary form is used in precision servo system on a machine tools and other equipment as a primary signal generator for shaft digitizer. The linear form provides means for accurate control of elements moving in a translation and widely used in automatic machine tool controls. So this is the information of second transducer. Now the next feedback device, that is the encoders. Encoders are a device that are used to convert rotary or linear motion into electrical signals that are then converted into position or speed information. It is a position feedback device that measures rotary or linear motion of the motor. They are classified as magnetic, contact, resistive, and optical encoders. Optical encoders are most commonly used due to their availability and good accuracy. Optical encoders are available in either incremental or absolute configuration for both rotary and linear motion. The optical encoder has an LED light source, a light detector, a code, disc or wheel mounted on the shaft, and output signal processor as shown in figure. The disc has alternating opaque and transparent segments and is placed between the LED and detector, so it intermittently interrupts the LED's beam as it rotates. The detector responds to the series of light pulses it receives and sends that information to the processor, which actually extracts the motion information, that is both amount of rotation and direction. Now friends, we will see the different types of encoders. There are two types of encoders: incremental encoder and absolute encoder. So friends, we see the first, that is the incremental encoder. So this is the diagram of incremental encoder. So here incremental encoder generates an output signal each time the shaft rotates a certain amount. Each time the encoder is powered on, it begin counting from 0 regardless of where the shaft is. Initial homing to a reference point is therefore inevitable in all positioning tasks, both upon startup of the control system and whenever power to the encoder has been interrupted. The principle of the incremental measuring system is the scanning of a line pattern on the disk as shown in figure. The states of the line pattern, transparent or not transparent, are converted into electronic pulses by an optoelectronic unit. The analysis of the signal is performed in an evaluation unit by counting up or down with each pulse. The current count is stored in digital form and is instantly available for the evaluation. However, friends, this method has some serious disadvantages. It is possible that the result is continuously invalid due to signal glitches, unmeasured impulses, or similar problem. Furthermore, after a loss of the supply voltage, it is often necessary to return to reference point, which can cure complication. For this reason, application with a high emphasis on precision or application where it is complicated or not possible to return to the reference point often use the absolute measuring system. In incremental encoder provides excellent speed and distance feedback, and since there are few sensors involved, the systems are both simple and inexpensive. An incremental encoder is limited by only providing change information, so the encoder requires a reference device to calculate the motion. So friend, we will discuss the about second type of encoders, that is absolute encoder. So absolute encoder do not lose their position when electrical power is lost. They are capable of providing unique position values from the moment they are switched on. This is accomplished by scanning the position of a cooled element, as all the position in this system correspond to a unique code. Even movements that occur while the system is without power are translated into accurate position values once the encoder is powered up again. Absolute encoders typically consist of a circular disk as shown in figure with several sets of concentric rings. Each ring has several positions, each identified by a definite code on a glass or plastic disk. This code is represented on the disk in the form of light and dark regions within different tracks. This combination relates to an absolute numerical value. Hence, the position value is always directly available. Counters are not necessary to count the values. In this manner, the position of the encoder is known without having to go through a homing routine required for incremental encoders. A closer examination of the disk reveals that there are 9 tracks of lines on 9 concentric circles within the disk. The outermost circle contains 128 lines. The next circle is contain 64, then 32, then 16, then 8, 4, and then 2, and then 2 innermost circle contains 1 line each. This absolute encoder would have 9 optical sensors, all in a row extending out on a radius from the center of the disk. Each of the 9 sensors would sense the presence or absence of a black line in the circle of lines. It is position over. If a line is present, the sensor output would be high or in a logic 1 state. If line is absent, the sensor output would be in a low or logic 0 state. So friends, these absolute encoders generally cost much more than an incremental encoder of the same resolution. These are used in application where it is critical that the current position of something be known immediately upon power off or after the loss of power, like in weather station or in weather station to record wind direction. So this is the information about the feedback devices which is used in CNC machines.